Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Jeffrey Maddrey. Jeffrey Maddrey is the ex-top cop from the NYPD who resigned because he is in the mix of a overtime for sex scandal. So he was allegedly giving, people overtime, unlimited amount of overtime in exchange for, as favors. Yeah, he wanted favors, and these people were getting, some of them, $200,000 in 1 year in overtime, not their salary. $200,000 in overtime. Well, he ended up resigning when this scandal came out, but now they just raided his home. And I said, good God Almighty, what could they be looking for? Imagine being 35 years on any job. You got a sweet pension that is sitting waiting for you, but you lose all of that, all because you can't keep your thing in your pants. And this man was married. So the feds, NYPD raid home of ex-top cop Jeffrey Maddrey in the latest probe of New York City Mayor Adams' administration. So let me just pause this. The Queens home of ex-NYPD top cop Jeffrey Maddrey was raided by authorities early Thursday amid a probe into allegations he traded sexual favors with an underling, the NYPD commissioner said. At my direction, the Internal Affairs Bureau of New York City Police Department is working with law enforcement authorities to investigate allegations against former Chief of Department Jeffrey Maddrey, Commish Jessica Tisch said in a statement. So, sometimes jobs, they have to bring in a new group of people because so many other people that are already there are so corrupt. They don't know who's telling the truth, who they can trust, who they can't trust. Tish, I think she's been in the job for less than 30 days. And so many people resigned, got fired, left, transferred, so forth and so on. Because the amount of overtime that was spent on individuals in 2024 was crazy. So in Maddrey is behind a lot of it, and that's Maddrey there standing behind the podium. And of course, like everyone else, he claims his 100% innocence. Maddrey was suspended from the department this morning as the law enforcement agents executed search warrants at several locations, including his residence. The Post reached out to Maddrey's lawyer Thursday in the wake of the raids, but didn't hear back immediately. It comes after Maddrey, the NYPD's highest ranking uniform officer, abruptly resigned last month after the Post uncovered explosive allegations he demanded sexual favors from the subordinate in exchange for massive amounts of overtime. Maddrey at the time admitted to having a consensual adult relationship with Lieutenant Quartisha Epps, but denied her claims that he routinely played upon her and demanded sexual favors in exchange for eye-watering amounts of overtime. Letitia Epps got caught with her hand in a cookie jar and is trying to deflect her wrongdoing by making these allegations against Chief Maddrey, his lawyer said when the claims first surfaced. Now she was on the list of overtime people, this Lieutenant Epps, and on the list she made 400,000 in change in 2024. 200,000 of that was in overtime. And in my mind, I'm like, if your salary is 200K per year and you can't make do with 200K per year to the point where you gotta go stealing another 200 in overtime, because they said that she didn't physically do all of this overtime. They said she used to come to work late, she used to leave work early. So how are you coming late, leaving early, but yet you raked in 200K in overtime? It's just not humanly possible. So that's why I said still. So you stole $200,000 in overtime, but you was making $200,000. That's just American greed, no matter which way you look at this thing. Epps had leveled the allegations against Maddrey in a complaint she filed against the city with the Federal Equal Opportunity Commission. She alleged Maddrey engaged in quid pro quo sexual harassment by coercing her to perform unwanted sexual favors in exchange for overtime opportunities in the workplace. And yes, to me, if that's what he did, you can absolutely sue him and get him on that. But boo, we gotta sue you too for stealing overtime. Epps, who held an administrative post in Maddrey's office, was the NYPD's top earner in fiscal year 2024. Payroll data shows of more than $400,000 she raked in, more than half of it was overtime pay. So here, Epps is, right? She has an administrative post. Well, good gosh, oh my, I would love to be an administrative post, and you made more than your boss in 2024. You made $400,000. So I get it, and I hope she gets justice. But at the same time, Epps got some questions to answer too. But in the meantime, how embarrassing. This man, Jeffrey, has a wife. I don't know, because they didn't mention anything about children. So I'll hold that off to the side for a minute. But you have a wife, and imagine as a wife, you wake up and you're in this nightmare where your husband is being accused of sexing everybody down at the job. Not only that, he's being accused of allowing these people to work all of this overtime. Not only that, he's being accused of one of his women at the job was giving the other one money. And not only that, F says she had to give Maddrey $2,500 for some vacation that him and his wife went on. Now, he said to say it was a gift or something like that. I don't know what the wife did or did not know. I will say this to you, though. As a spouse, as a partner, as a friend, you may not know everything, but you get a gut feeling. Maddrey allegedly has had this behavior of using females at the job for years now. I just can't imagine as a wife, she was 100% in the dark. I think that a lot of times people, they're good while they're enjoying the cash flow. And then when, everybody or some people get busted, then others want to pretend like, oh my God, I had no clue. I would never. He's a monster. She's a monster. And I was totally in the dark. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. I will say this. I would be mortified if this man was my husband. I definitely would be filing for a divorce, because now you're talking about after him being 35 years on the job, no pension, none of the police benefits that he would have got if he retired and wasn't a part of this whole scandal. So he resigned. Okay, so he didn't retire, he resigned. And now they're saying something about suspended. So it's a hot mess. Anyway, guys, chat with me. I'll chat back. Let me know your thoughts on this story. I'll see you in the next video.